Hey guys, what's going on? RetroGamer here, and today we're getting hands-on with the Anbernic RG P01. Let's take a look. This is the Anbernic RG P01, a wireless Bluetooth controller for PC, Android, and Nintendo Switch. And while it is a great controller, there are things that we need to note here. For one, the price. It does say $18 on the website, so you think, oh, this is a great deal, but with shipping and things, it's gonna run you about $30. And places like AliExpress and Amazon now, they are marked at also $30. So, don't think you can get out of here with an $18, $20 controller. It's gonna run you about $30. But for $30, what are you really getting? What is the quality that you're getting out of this controller? There's actually quite a bit of quality in this controller for being so cheap as it is. Some of the highlights for me with this controller are the analog sticks are nice and smooth, and the D-pad is the nicest D-pad I have ever used in my life. It's much like a Super Nintendo controller, and it is just such a nice D-pad. I'm using this D-pad anytime now over my Switch Pro controller. The Switch Pro controller has a good D-pad, but this one, oh, it just feels so nice. I will be using this all the time now when I play 2D games on my Nintendo Switch. Some of the other highlights though are the buttons are pretty clicky. I wish they were a lot more squishy like the Switch Pro controller, but you know, that's just my personal preference. It has nice grips on the back, and all around it's just a really nice controller. However, there's one thing I want to note here, and it is very small. It's considerably smaller than, say, a Switch Pro controller or Xbox controller. If you look right here, they are a lot smaller than the Switch controller. It feels awkward. It does feel awkward playing. Like, it feels like a nice controller, yes, but it does feel awkward playing because it is just that much smaller, and so it does feel a little weird playing, but if you can get that past that point, it is a really nice controller. It does feel really, really good. The two triggers on the back, the L2 and R2, they are also very odd. They like act like they want to press all the way down, but then they click. It's very hard to describe. They feel just really awkward. That's one thing I also want to know is that they feel awkward. Like they don't just like press all the way down. They have like a half press and then just kind of click. I don't know how to really describe it. It's very odd. But other than that, the one thing I did notice when playing on the Nintendo Switch is it does have input lag. It really does have some input lag, but like it doesn't feel terrible. Like you can still play games fine, but you do notice that it does have lag, and making it smaller as well, it kind of feels odd. The other slight thing that I wanted to note with this handheld is I actually tried pairing it up with one of my own Anbernic handhelds, and it paired up the first time fine, and then after that, never again. And I could not figure out why. I tried troubleshooting, and I just could not figure out why it would not connect to my Anbernic handheld. It did it once, and it worked fine. It worked great, and then never again. So I don't know if I was doing something wrong or if there's just an issue, but that's just one thing I wanted to know. However, pairing it up to the Nintendo Switch was the easiest thing I'd ever done. It was so easy and fast, easier than Nintendo's home controllers themselves. I really liked that about this Anbernic controller. But with all that being said, this is a really good budget option. I personally really enjoyed playing it on my Nintendo Switch, and this might be the perfect buy for you, whether or not you need a spare, secondary controller, or your own primary controller, depending on your preferences. But these were just my personal experiences and thoughts on the controller, but I want to hear what you guys think too. What do you think of Anbernic's new controller? Let me know below. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.